Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we're going to be going over the Alani Nu Citrus Twist, coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And in today's video, we're going over the Alani Nu Cherry Twist. And the first thing that we need to talk about is, well, don't they already have a cherry limeade or a cherry lime flavor? Because I'm pretty sure they did. And I did some research online because obviously I already reviewed it, so I knew they had one. And other people were asking, hey Alani Nu, didn't you already do this flavor? And they're like, yes, but we reformulated it and made it even better. Which I think is just the marketing team, because what I think happened was it was called Elecric Tie Die. It was released when they did the Alani Nu Trippy Hippie and Elecric Tie Die. And back then, Alani Nu was still growing. People were hearing about it, but they didn't have the contract with Target and they weren't in all the convenience stores yet. So what they did was they had Trippy Hippie as a Vitamin Shop exclusive, and they did Elecric Tie Die as a GNC exclusive. And although I did actually give both really good scores, I did really love that Trippy Hippie. The Elecric Tie Die was shortly discontinued. Trippy Hippie, even though it was supposed to be limited edition, became a permanent staple for quite a while, but was just recently discontinued. Now, if they were both really great flavors, why were they discontinued? And this is just speculation on my part. I don't have any insider information on this. And they could have reformulated the Elecric Tie Die into a better cherry limeade, made a few tweaks to it, but really what I think was happening was it wasn't really selling that well at GNC. Usually if you're going to have a store exclusive, I believe Vitamin Shop has more sales than GNC, especially with all the closing down of so many GNCs around the nation. So I think they ended up discontinuing it, not just for that reason, but because if they bring it back, like they did with this Cherry Twist, they can put this drink everywhere. Like I said, they first got a Target contract, so you could go to Target and find all your flavors, but they've expanded out to so many more stores now. They're in tons of convenience stores, and now they can get this Cherry Twist out to the masses. And the only way to prove this point is I'm hoping that they're redeveloping the Pina Colada, gonna rename it into something else and make that available absolutely everywhere, which would be great, because as of right now, Trippy Hippie was one of the drinks in my regular rotation. That's how much I loved it. So I haven't been able to get it the last few months. I've been having to supplement with some of my other regular rotation energy drinks, but I could be wrong about it being Elecric Tie Die. Maybe they did reformulate it. Whatever the case may be, there's only one thing left to do, and that's go ahead, let's taste it out. And here's a can. And the graphics are very, very busy on this, so it does make it eye-catching. They definitely got the pictures of cherries on there and limes. What's interesting is that they didn't just go with red, pink, and green. They also went with like an aqua blue on there, so it makes me wonder if that twist that they put on there is potentially another flavor that they added, or if they were just trying to keep with the theme of their previous logo, which was a pink, white, and teal kind of color, because you can kind of see that in all of their drinks. They always have that teal color in there. Not sure if you noticed it, but maybe if you look over here, not sure if you can see it that far, but all the cans usually have a little bit of teal in them. I'll put a picture on the screen of that shelf just for the heck of it. So that's probably what the teal is. It's just part of their color scheme. I don't think it's really going to affect the flavor. And a big shout out to Alani Nu for actually sending me this drink in exchange for an honest review. I really do appreciate it. They've been sending me all the Alani Nu drinks whenever they come out, so I am able to get this relatively soon. So a big thank you to them. Let's go ahead, let's taste out this Cherry Twist, see if I can remember how good the Elecric Tie Die was, because I can't do a side-by-side. It's been discontinued for a long time. But I do know that that Cherry Limeade Elecric Tie Die scored in the low 9s. It was pretty good. It was anything in the 9s is a great drink. Doesn't matter if it's a low 9 or a medium 9. A nice little cherry lime color there, pinkish cherry color, which is being brought to you by Vegetable Juice. They don't use any artificial colors in their drinks. Moment of truth, Cherry Twist. Is it the Elecric Tie Die just repackaged, or is it just a really good cherry lime drink that they're calling Cherry Twist? Let's taste it out. For your carbonation, you're getting a medium carbonation. I want to say medium to high, but it's really closer to medium. And it's not like just a regular medium. It's like on the high end of medium. Don't do this, caffeine man. I come up with a chart for low, medium, and high, and then I make it all convoluted. But it's basically a medium to high carbonation, and it's not as heavy as a lot of the other companies. Let's just put it that way. For your sweetness, I do think you are getting a high amount of sweetness. They're definitely giving you a nice sweet drink. I like it because when it comes to things like lemons and limes and other citrusy kind of flavors, they can be a little bit too overpowering. You add a lot of sweetness to it, really pulls back on the acidity. So they're giving you a really nice solid sweetness out of here. And for your flavor profile, they're also going to get a high flavor profile. They're giving you a lot of flavor, and it's a really good flavor. Now, do I remember the exact flavor of the Elecric Tie Die? I don't, but I did rewatch my video because it was a couple of years ago that I did it. And what I said in that video is very similar to what I'm going to say for this drink, because when you look at the cherry flavor and you look at the lime flavor, you always want to get like a percentage of, well, which one did they give you more, or which one did they give you less of? Because Cherry Limeade is very hit or miss for a lot of people. Some people like more cherry, other people like a lot more lime, and some of those people don't want too much cherry because they're sensitive to cherry flavors, thinking that it tastes like cherry cough syrup. So it can be a very difficult flavor to dial in right to make it appeal to everyone. So if you can get an even mix of flavors in there, you should be able to make both people happy. Are you getting an exact 50-50 mix out of here? I don't think you're getting a 50-50, but you're getting a very, very close. And I'm pretty sure in the last video, no, I am sure because I just watched it, that I said it was like a 55%, 45%, close to a 50-50%. And in this case, if they did tweak it at all, I am going to say I am going to go in from the can, just in case that carbonation was affected by the pour. But sometimes the can just gives you a little bit of a different feel. And I would have to say that you are probably getting like a 60% lime flavor out of here. You are getting a touch stronger in the lime flavor. That is the flavor I first get out of it. The cherry then comes in to be like, hey, I'm a cherry limeade, and then it subsides a little bit, and then after several seconds, you're left with a mostly lime aftertaste. So I would say you're getting a 60% lime, 40% cherry, and it's a solid citrus flavor as well. I am definitely getting hints of a lot of the citrus kind of flavors. I would say that it might not be just lime in there, which might be why they're calling it Citrus Twist. It could be a marketing thing where they didn't want to call it cherry lime, so they call it Cherry Twist. But I am getting this citrus vibe out of it from like your white cans, your Arctic flavors. I am getting a little bit of that vibe as well. So they might have added just a little bit of a twist by adding just a little bit more citrus flavor in there, but dialing up the sweetness so it's not too different, but it's not a straight on cherry limeade. So if I had to switch the numbers, I would probably say you're getting 58% lime, 37% cherry, and 5% extra citrus flavor in there to give it that twist to be a little bit different than your other cherry limeades, but still a very good cherry limeade or cherry twist. So where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? Well, the last time I reviewed this, the Elecric Tie Die, it got a 9.1. There have been some other cherry limes released since then, so that list has gotten slightly bigger, but did they improve on this citrus twist? I do think they did, so I am actually going to give this a 9.2. It's a very solid flavor, a very good flavor, and I think they're giving you a slight, just a itty bitty, like a 0.1 more of a flavor profile, a little bit more of a solid flavor than the Elecric Tie Die, but another great job to Alani Nu. If you do want a refresher on those two discontinued flavors, the Elecric Tie Die and the Trippy Hippie, you can check out that video right there. And if you want to see a playlist on all the Alani Nu flavors that I've reviewed, you can check out that playlist right there. Definitely be sure to check out Caffeine Man 1 for all my coupon codes and affiliate links to save you guys money. And until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.